Good morning, student. I hope you all are good and staying healthy. So now let's start our class. Today I will continue with Python Pandas series. Now, in the last previous class we had discussed about how we can create a series. We can create a series by the series method, and we can pass the values within the series as a parameters, and when we supplied the data to series can be possible in a form of list, in a form of array, in a form of scalar value, or we can say the constant value, or we can say in a form of Python dictionary. So without wasting time, now we will start how we can perform the series in Python. So do you remember, first we have to import the library. Import library. What is pandas? As then we can create an object. Okay, now let's say I am using a one variable s1 equals to pd dot series. S should be in uppercase letter, series, and then we can define the values within that series. Let's say I'm creating a simple values 23 comma 56 comma 45 comma 12, and now print this series print, print, and then define the value s1. We can run this program. Let's say give the name series 2. Okay, and then now we can run this program. So now you can look at here the list of integer displaying 23, 56, 45 and 12 with the help of series method, and you can see the output present in a two columns. We have not defined any index value, but the pandas create a default index. What is default index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and automatically assign the value on that particular index. So this is, we are creating a simple series. Now next we can start how we can define the range with the series. Let's say this is a simple series with parameters, and we can also use the range function like s1 equals to pd dot series, and then define range. In a range we can define, let's say 4, and then print s1. Okay, so you can check in a previous we have defined the elements, 4 elements, then the elements display with index number. In the next command we have used the range function, range method, and then give the value range 4. So start with 0 to size minus 1, and then print the series. In the same manner we can also define the index with the values. For an example, like s1 equals to pd dot series, and then I'm using, let's say, value 23 comma 45 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5. Now we have defined 5 elements, and then I'm using index equals to, now if I want to define the index values, so let's say I can use the index value in a form of integer, or in a form of string, in a form of character. Let's say I am showing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then print S1. Print S1. Okay. Now run this program. So you can check here, index 0 given to 23, yani the 23 value is stored on that index 0, and the value 45 is stored on the index 1, and then the value 2 is stored on the index 2. So now I am using the index number. So what you can understand, we can simply create the series with the elements, then pandas automatically define the index, or we can also define the index as per our choice. Now you can look at another example. I am creating one more, pd dot series. Now define the value. Let's say values are 12, 23, 45, 1, 20, and this is 12, 23, 45, 1, 20. Now check index. I am using index equals to, then defining the value, let's say 1, 2.5, 3, 4. Check the values as well as index. These things should be equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. Then I am using 1, 2, 3, 4 and create one more. Okay. Now print S1. Okay. Now we can run this program. Look at here. There are output in a two forms. First is showing the index number. I have defined the index 1, then defined 2.5, then 3, 4, 5. These are index, but the index automatically converted into the float value, and the series, we are creating a series of integer numbers like 12, 23, 45, 1, 20. So you can check the data type showing integer 64. Correct? It means the value which we are created within the series all are integer type. But index we have defined 1, 2.5, then 3, 4, but the output display 1.0, 2.5. Why this is showing? Let's one more example. S1 equals to pd dot series, and I'm just copying the same previous one. Little bit changes here, like let's say I'm doing 1.5 in place of 1, and in place of 12 I'm just doing 1.2. okay. Now index is similar and the other values are similar. I'm just doing print statement, print with S1. Okay, fine. Now check the output. Now can you see this example and check the output? I'll show you both the output, previous one and then the current. So you can see in the last I am creating the elements 1.2, then 23, 45, 1.5 and 20. But these elements automatically change in float 64. Now the data type change converted into from integer to float, and we have already seen in the previous example when I use the elements are integer but defining the indexing value in float, only the one value in float 2.5, but it will automatically converted the all indexes value in a float. And when I'm doing the same thing with the element also, I'm using only the two elements are float value like 1.2 and 1.5, rest are in integer case. but it is automatically converted into float. So what we can understand? We can understand at the time of creating series, the data value automatically converted from higher precision, from lower to higher precision. I am using the integer, but it will automatically converted into the float. Why? Because we are using the value, float value in the series. So now this thing is clear कि we can create integer type of series, we can create float type of series, and as well as we can use the range function in a same manner. For example, let's say I am copying the same statement, Control C and then Control V, and in place of showing this index equals to, then I am defining the range function, range, and then given the value 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I am using the range 6. Now let's see and check print S1. Now check. Oh, range should be, yes, what this should be 5, and I am creating the range is 6. So now you can check that there are 5 values and the index should be the 5. According to the element we can define index, and this time what I am doing, I am using the range functions and showing the range. Then simply it will take automatically 0 1 2 3 4 according to the range given number. So we can define the index as well as we can use the range method with the index. For example, I want to print the particular element. For like I am writing print S1 print and then particular elements. So let's say S1 and defining the index 0. Okay, now check the print. Only the first index value will be print because I am given here 0 index, and we can also use the same manner print, let's say S1, and defining the index for print the first 3 index values. So I can use in this manner 3. Okay, and then we can say, look at here, now the 3 values print in a form of 0 1 and 2, and suppose we want to print the last 3 index values, then we can give the command print then S1 and then defining the last 3 values. So we can display in this format and then run. Now you can check here the last 3 values, but we have only total 5 values, so from third position to display till the end. So you can understand the element at 0th position, first we have print, the second element shall display from the third elements and then print the all values, and at the last 3 index values will be displayed, but we have total values are 5 values, so only display 2 values with the last statement. Like you can check here, the index is 3rd and 4th. Okay, now beta, we can also use in place of index, we can use ILOC function or LOC function. First I want to explain you what is ILOC and LOC. We can define indexes with the element also, and we can access the value with the help of index. So it means we can define the particular index and then we can get the value. For indexing and accessing can also be done using the functions, which functions are ILOC and LOC. ILOC indicate the index location and LOC indicate the location. So we can use these place of indexing, we can use this method also. Then we can check how we can use it. I am just doing one thing. Now I'm copying the same previous command, let's say Control C, and copying it here, and I'll show you something. It's not necessary every time we have to define the index in an integer format. We can also use in a character format, like, then let's say we can define, look at here, I'm using the character values, comma, then B, then we can use, let's say, E. Okay, so I'm creating 1 2 3 4 5 element, 1 2 3 4 5 indexes, and then enter. Let's say I'm simple printing here, print S1, and then we can check. Now you can find it here, check the output. We can check here the index display A, B, C, D, E in place of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can use as well as integer, or we can use character or string values. In the same manner, I just want to define something. What I am doing, I am defining the name of the indexing. Now look, one example here. I am saying print S1 and defining the index, let's say C. So what happened? It will display the element of index C. Okay, and in the same manner I can use print S1, and then now I am writing here 2 for 0 index first and then second index. Okay, fine. Now you can look at here 45. So what it means, we can use the indexing defined by the user in a form of name, or as well as we can use the indexing to access element, which element according to the given index number. So it means Pandas creates a indexing by default as well as given according name. Now we can understand the example of ILOC and then LOC. So how we can define, I am writing two statement here, print and then S1 is the variable name, then I am using the function dot ILOC, you can find out ILOC, and then I am given the value first colon 4, print S1 dot ILOC and 1 to 4, and then I am given print S1 and using the function LOC, LOC indicate the location, and then I am writing here B colon and then E. Okay, fine. Now check the output. Now you can see the function IOC and ILOC and then LOC. Now you can check, just a minute, I'll show you the output correctly. Yes, look at here. First I am showing the output ILOC 1 to 4. It means 0, 1, 2, 3. The output will be displayed 23, 45, 1.5 till the 4. 4 means size minus 1. So what is the index? 23 index is 0, 1, 2 and then display the value 3. And I am showing B to E. It means B including the E also, including E. Check the output here, then you can understand. In the previous print statement I have given 1 to 4, but the 4 means size minus 1. Then what will display? From the 1 first element, 0th element is 1.2. What is the first element? First element is 23. So now look at here, displaying 23. Then second element is 45. Then you can check here 45. And the third element is 1.5, showing the 1.5. Size minus 1, that's why the 20 will not display. But in the case of location, whatever location we are defining from B to E, it means display or access all the element which are available on that particular index. From B, what is the B index? 23 value. What is the C index? 45 value. And the what is the index of D? That is 1.5, and then E is 20.0. So what we can understand? We can understand कि in ILOC means index location. We are defining the location which are already given by default in Pandas series. And the LOC, it means indicate the name of index we have already given with the index statement. Okay. So we can use the data using index, or we can use the data location wise. Now how we can use the scalar value to create a data series? We can create a data series like I am using, let's say S2 equals to pd dot series function. I am using the series method, and then I am defining the value. Let's say 34, and then comma index equals to, and showing, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what we are doing? We are trying to store the constant value, that is 34, or you can say the scalar value 34 on the index number 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now I am saying print, let's say S2. Okay. Then check the output. Look at here. On the index 0, 1, 2 and 3, all 4 indexes having the same value 34. It means we can store a constant value. All elements have the same value, and same value with the changed index. This can also be done using the range method for accessing each index position in the list. How we can perform? Now I am doing here, you can check it. Same, I'm copying the same function S2 series, control C, and writing here control V, and then we can define index equals to range, and then using range from, let's say 0 to 3, and then close this parenthesis. Now check the syntax. spd dot series, define this the constant value 34, index, within the index use the range method, and then just print S2. Now we can check and run this. Now we are using the range method, define 0 to 3, so 0, 1 and 2, and then storing the constant value. So it means we can use the range method also. And in a similar manner, let's say I am using range 0 to 3 in place, 0 to 5, and then the step value is given, let's say 2. Now check the output. 0 index, then the second index, and then fourth index. So in this manner we can also use the range method within the index. Now we can create a series using a string as index. How we can define? Let's say I'm creating a next S2 equals to PD dot series, and then I can use any string value. Let's say I'm using welcome in Python series, and given the index. Now we are defining the index equals to, let's say, in a string format like Amit, comma Ravi, comma Sumit, comma Vinay. So I'm using index as a string. Fine. Now click on here and then enter and print S2 and run this program. Now you can check here the output window showing the index we have provided on the left with the values to the right in pandas. So you can check here the index are Amit, Ravi, Sumit and Vinay. So showing index in a string format, and what value we are using, we are writing here string value welcome in Python series. So showing in this all index the same value in a form of a string. Now you can check the data type present in a form of object. So we can use series index can be of string types. So okay beta, you all must try all these functions and try out yourself. So we will continue in the next class. Same with pandas series, we will do more calculation, or we can use the range loop, as well as we can perform the arithmetic function with series. So we will continue in the next class. Okay, so bye bye student, take care.